Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Makahakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone who rule well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and the 1/3 remnant out there listening and doing his word with all faith and sincerity, scattered amongst the nations and the four corners of the earth. To you, I say Shalom, Lord willing, this video is edifying. It's a lot. It's going to be sitting around an article that I got by ALmonitor.com, and it's entitled, Fourth Suspected Israeli Strike on Syria in 5 days Kills 2. So, if you don't know now, you know, that battleground over there in the Holy Land is intensifying. Okay, these strikes, coming from, these different nations, Iran, the U.S., Israel, Lebanon, these nations are, firing off at each other more frequently, and it's only going to escalate. Okay, and we know this is the battle. This is the place to keep your eye on right here in the Middle East. Okay, because this is where that great, war is going to kick off and take place. And it's going to start, by provocation of Israel, right? Syrian state media reported suspected Israeli strikes early Tuesday morning, local time, in the capital Damascus, as tensions between Iran and Israel continue to play out in the country. Because Syria is basically a proxy, war for Israel and Iran, because they've been going at it. Iran's been striking U.S. bases and such. All right, because these nations are, pretty much, they're fed up and they're no longer afraid. All right. Syria's official news outlet Sana reported that Israeli enemy fired missiles from Golan Heights at unspecified targets near Damascus at 12:15. Syrian air defenses downed some of the missiles, but 2 civilians were killed, according to Sana. The outlet obtained footage purportedly showing the attack. All right, so these attacks are, this war is intensifying, and pretty soon it's going to be a hot war between Iran and Israel, kicking off World War III. All right. Matter of fact, let me get this. March 30th, Israeli missile strikes injured 2 Syrian soldiers near Damascus. 2 officers in Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard, or IRGC, were killed in Israeli missile strikes near Damascus. April 2nd, Israeli missiles hit a weapons warehouse in the central city of Homs, killing 2 Iran-backed militia members, according to Syrian Observatory for Human Rights. And then you got another one, which is this reported one, right? But yeah, man, this thing is picking up, it's intensifying, and we know that this is where to keep your eye out at. Okay, this is Jeremiah 49:20. Therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh Shai that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the inhabitants of Teman, because World War III is going to be the end of Esau, Edom. Okay. A lot of people don't really believe that it's going to happen and, things are going to escalate to nuclear war, but it will. Thus saith Yahweh Shai, right? Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. And that's talking about Israel. Okay. The the invaders, the colonizers, man. Those gutter rats that came over there in 1948, proclaiming themselves to be the chosen. They're going to be the ones to draw the world out into this great war. All right? Because the U.S. is backed by, or Israel is backed by the U.S. and Iran is backed by, Russia. And that's going to pull everybody out. Okay? The rest is going to fall where they do. Okay? But at the end of it all, America's going to be hit with thermonuclear missiles. So will the land of Israel. Okay? Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them, because those missiles are going to be, devastating when they hit, especially here in America, man. It's going to be something in which the world has never seen, a destruction that's coming to the shores of America. Babylon the Great. This is Revelations 11-14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. See? So this third great world's war will be here sooner than you think. I mean, it really is here, it's so many different fronts in which it's taken off in. Okay, you got in Europe, it's Ukraine, In the Middle East, it's Iran and Israel, okay? In Asia, you got Taiwan and the U.S., or China and the U.S., right? So it's these fronts are already opening up because this war is about to kick off, okay? And really, they're just about to take the gloves off and confront each other face to face, and they're going to stop using proxies, okay? And it's going to be direct confrontation between these superpowers, man. And that's what Stone with the Apostles and Elders, a great millstone. That's what we prophesy, the destruction of the known world today. Okay. This is Joel 3 and 12. Let the heathen be wakened and come to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. See, because in this great war is what judgment is going to ensue. Because in the midst of it, Yahushua going to crack the skies, man. And he going to obliterate every standing army on earth. Okay? And there will be none left. There will be none left other than, Yosha Allah. Right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the elect, are going to be what's left. The only fighting force, right? To subdue all the nations. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come down, or come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, and their wickedness is great, man. The earth is saturated in wickedness, man. This war is going to be like a purification process for the earth. Okay, it's greatly needed. Okay, a lot of people have to die for the world to be set back in its right balance. And Esau has to be put in the most brutal slavery to ever exist, leading to his extermination. Multitudes, in the valley of decision, for the day of Yahweh Shema Shai is near, in the valley of decision. And that's where the battle is going to take place. In the valley of decision, the valley of Jehoshaphat, Armored God One, right? And that's where it's going to be. Okay? Yahweh's judgment right there in the Holy Land. That's where it's going to kick off. So keep your eye on that area of the world, because it's heating up. And without the Gaval, praise and the glory to Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shem, Bakakudash, Wa, Abba, Ball, and DTA.